people aren't necessarily difficult as much as they're just different or hard to understand. After all, we don't know what they're dealing with in their lives, but working with difficult people can be challenging and stressful for us. And there are ways in which you can manage the situation more effectively. Here are a few tips on how to work with difficult people. Number one, remain calm and professional. When dealing with difficult people, it's essential to learn how to remain calm and professional. Do not let their behavior or attitude affect your own. After all, sometimes that's why they do want to push our buttons. But keep in mind, whose responsibility is it for how you react when they do push your buttons? Number two, try to understand their perspective. Sometimes difficult people behave the way they do because they have different opinions, values, or beliefs. Try to understand their perspective and to see from their point of view. This means, number three, listen actively to them. Active listening is a crucial skill when working with difficult people. Try to listen to what they say, ask questions, and clarify their concerns. Number four, communicate clearly. Be clear and concise when you're communicating with difficult people. Use simple language and avoid jargon or technical terms that may confuse them. Number five, stay focused on the issue. When dealing with difficult people, it is easy to get sidetracked by their behavior. Stay focused on the issue at hand and avoid getting into personal attacks or arguments. Number six, find common ground. Look for those areas of agreement or common ground with difficult people. It can help to build rapport and make the working relationship more manageable. One of my favorite things to share with people about common ground is people love to be right, and they love when you agree with them. So finding a way to agree with how they see it might be one of the first things you want to do if you want them to also be willing to listen to how you see it. You're going to have to be the bigger person and do it first. That also means, number seven, you've got to set boundaries. If the behavior of difficult people is crossing that line, it may be necessary to set boundaries. And I teach a couple great techniques that are simple yet highly impactful for setting clear boundaries with people, even with those types of people who want to push those boundaries as far as they can go. Let them know what is acceptable and what is not. And lastly, number eight, seek help if needed. If the situation is getting out of control, seek help from a manager, an HR representative, or a third-party mediator. In conclusion, working with difficult people can be challenging, but it is not impossible. By remaining calm, understanding their perspective, communicating clearly, and setting boundaries, you can manage the situation effectively and maintain a more positive working relationship.